You're tired of working day in and day out, trying to find new customers, chasing leads, doing whatever work comes your way, and never getting to earn what you're worth. You do it because you love the work, and you're passionate about serving older customers and their families. We get it. But what you need is more of the right customers for your business, and more income for you and your family, so you can grow and help more people in your community. Well, you're in the right place, because this is Booming Your Bottom Line.
Hi, I'm Aaron Murphy, and this is episode 67 of Booming Your Bottom Line. My business partner, Mark, is on vacation this week with his family, so I'm flying solo today, and it's going to be a wild ride. So this week, I'm going to take the when the cat's away, the mice will play attitude. With Mark out of town, I wanted to put a little bit more pressure on you this week. I hope that's okay with you. A good CEO and business leader can handle it, so I assume you'll be just fine. I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning thinking about the cliches that we hear in business and sales speak, and I was wondering why it is that 97% of you, the proverbial us, won't heed our own advice. There have been many a motivational speaker or real estate guru who has made much more money preaching to others than they have by actually putting their own advice into practice. Investors who make almost all their money from book sales and speaking engagements versus flipping houses or smart financial investment decisions. And yet they're teaching it, just not doing it. So for those of us in this boomer niche, providing services and products to help folks age in place and other similar services around that concept of helping boomers and caretakers with staying in their homes longer, safer, happier, including you remodelers, occupational therapists, financial planners, real estate agents. I want to take a few minutes to give us all some valuable mirror time. That's what I call it when you stop long enough, pause for a moment, and assess what it is you're doing or not doing that isn't working. And that includes the things you may actually tell and sell your clients on, which you then don't also apply to your own life and actions. So, you ready for a little mirror time with Aaron? Trust me, if you'll tune in here, listen intently, and actually consider what I have to say here, it may just pay you back tenfold or more. So, here are the three most sold cliches I think we're all using, whether we know them or not, directly or indirectly, and yet you won't apply it to your own sales pitch to your personal and business life. And it's costing you success, peace of mind, and financial comfort, freedom, happiness. Are you ready for this? Okay, here we go. Cliche number one, you eat what you kill. This one's more about what you might be selling your staff on, but maybe not taking seriously yourself. This applies to us all, but it may be most applicable to the commission sales team around something like a product line. Regardless, this does apply to each of us in our mirror time today. Are you really working hard enough to expect the results you claim to want? You claim you're in business for yourself, right? But are you? Is it a full-time, blood, sweat, and tears effort you're putting in? Or if you are honest with yourself, is it just a side deal that'll never really get off the ground? Is it a hobby job, but you won't really ever leave your day job to follow your dream and pursue your passion? I told you I was going to ask you to look in the mirror, right? You heard me mention a moment ago that I woke up thinking about this at 2 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. I wrote the script for today's episode at 4:15 a.m. I left work last night at 9:15 p.m. Now, I'm not saying you should do that every single day, or that life balance isn't important. By the way, I'm going on vacation next week with my family, hence the hours I'm putting in right now. I'm just saying there are times and places in life and work when you need to put in the extra time, the long hours, and have the grit, the stick-with-it attitude that can really set you apart. I just landed a new client this week for one of the biggest projects at my architecture firm in the last 3 years. Why? Because another architect no-showed for a site meeting with this developer. And one of the other consultants on site, a civil engineer, recommended to him that he contact me. I took his call at 6 p.m., did my parcel research on the property at 9 p.m., and emailed him the information in preparation for our meeting. and then met him on site at 7:30 the next morning based on his schedule. So ask yourself, are you really killing it with your new small business? If you kill it, you can eat it, meaning do the work and the money will come. But don't lie to yourself that you're actually doing the hard work it takes if it's really a hobby job or a fun side gig you're calling a small business venture. Okay, cliche number 2, you get what you pay for. Now this is an interesting one, and maybe the most applicable to our listeners and Booming Your Bottom Line followers. We have a website, a private Facebook group, a LinkedIn group, etc., and we provide valuable small business podcasts to you every week. All of our advice and offerings on these media outlets are free. Many people read our posts, listen to our podcasts, follow us on social media, like, comment, and share our information. And that is all wonderful, and it's truly appreciated. We wouldn't be where we are today as far as breadth and reach of our audience without every single part of that. So, first of all, thank you. Second, you get what you pay for. Mark and I are not a nonprofit, and likely neither are you, right? So we do make money. How, you might ask? When people just like you, small business owners all across the United States, see the value we gift you here at Booming Your Bottom Line with all that entry-level free offering information we provide. The folks that come to us step up to the plate. They self-identify as a client of ours. They want more specific information on how their own company and staff can tackle better boomer languaging in their marketing and sales efforts, have well-built websites that convert to leads and kill it in social search engines. They want to acquire specific skills that help small business owners get to the next level with their business, win market share through trust and rapport, learn to educate their way to more sales, better clients, higher revenues, and more influence in their communities. So they invest in themselves and their companies to get to that next level they've been dreaming about. It's that simple. Some of them take our full high-end CEO course for 16 weeks. Some people opt to take our do-it-yourself paced Booming Your Brand training around marketing, website, and SEO. And some of them take the Speaking Your Way to Local Expertise course we offer. But all of those folks have one thing in common. They did something. They invested in their future and in themselves so they could quit living the definition of insanity, doing the same things over and over but expecting different results. Those people are the 3%, and we applaud them. They've already looked in the mirror. They realize, just like they tell their own clients every day, invest in yourself, invest in your future. That's really what aging in place is all about. It's planning ahead, investing for your future health and prosperity in your own home and community as an aging American. And by the way, with massive ROI, return on investment, versus the alternative of procrastination and a fall, which could result in moving to a nursing home, for example. So we as product and service providers are telling our clients to invest in themselves and that you get what you pay for every day. I know hundreds of small business owners doing aging in place home remodeling work who complain week in and week out about their clients just wanting the Band-Aid fix, like a grab bar in the shower, and that the clients aren't willing to think bigger, longer term, right? I know you're probably nodding your head right now. I hear it every day. You're frustrated. You're taking too much time every day, every week, chasing small jobs, doing minor repairs and upgrades, not making enough money to feed your families because your clients won't invest in themselves. But have you? Have you taken your own advice? Or are you just tire kicking like all those clients of yours? Those wasted leads and free estimate home visit folks, taking your time and costing you money. You get what you pay for. Ask the 3% that have. They'll tell you about the ROI of investing in yourself. They're working smarter, not harder now, and reaping the benefits and the results. More money and more free time too. So, cliche number 3, nothing worth having is free or easy. Also stated as, the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary, or, and I like this one best, Entrepreneurship is living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. There are all sorts of ways to phrase this concept, and the quotes are everywhere, but the point's the same. For you as a business owner, this is about planning your future, doing the required work, hard work for a while, and having the persistence to stay the course, see it through, and hang on long enough maybe to just be the last one standing in some cases. By the way, there's a great TED Talk about grit, and I've watched it probably 3 or 4 times in the last 18 months. Recently, I watched it with my 8-year-old daughter. She's a real go-getter, and I want her to understand that stick-with-itness and how that really does lead to success. I'll put a link to the TED Talk in the show notes. Now, for your clients, when you're selling your own products and services, this concept might take the form of short-term sacrifice for long-term gain as well. You may be talking to them about uprooting their lifestyle for a little bit while you remodel their home if you're a contractor, or taking on the challenge of moving if you're a real estate agent so they can right-size for their future. Or if you're an OT or PT, you might be discussing working through some pain and adjustments after an accident as your client learns to use some new equipment or DME device that will allow them to live independently at home. Or even if you're a financial planner, teaching the value of discipline for saving for retirement and the lifestyle your clients want to live, what that will cost and how they can get there. Whatever it is you're selling, sometimes there's work to be done to get your clients where they want to be, on the other side, for the better, right? That's actually what you get paid for, to get them over that hurdle through the woods to the clearing on the other side. Am I right? We're all passionate about what we do, and the good ones in our industry show it every day. Their clients know it, their customer service proves it, that you'll go the extra mile. You'll do what's right, period. Well, guess what? The same concept applies to you in your own business, not just your client situation. You need to do the work too. Just ask somebody who's been through our full 16-week CEO training course. Was it tough? Sure. Was it rewarding? You bet. Life-changing is what one of them told us recently. The skills you gain are critical to your success, but so's the process. That particular client spoke to exactly the idea that it's not just where you end up, it's who you become along the way. Powerful testimony for sure. The confidence you gain while acquiring new skills, getting outside your comfort zone, and finally taking on the challenge. There's just nothing quite like that feeling. That's the 3%, folks. Those are the people who have decided that enough's enough, right? They're ready. They want to do the work that'll get them to the next level. We absolutely love serving these people. They're folks just like you and me. The only difference is they decided now was their time, their year, and they weren't going to sit on the sidelines watching, waiting, and wondering anymore. As a quick side note, we've mentioned to you in the past episodes the concept of the slight edge. You can look it up. It doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight, run a marathon, or any other personal goal. Small efforts others won't do over time will make the difference in your ability to exponentially pull away. Separate yourself from the crowd, stand out in your community, and build the business you keep dreaming about but haven't achieved yet. Just ask some of our current and past clients. They'll tell you. Thanks for sticking with me today and hearing me out. I hope, although challenging, you found your mirror time with Aaron today to be useful. I'm guessing if you weren't defensive in your approach to listening to me here today, that you got a lot out of this episode and discussion topic. And if you didn't, I'll just be bluntly honest. If you didn't, you just aren't there yet. You haven't reached your lowest point, your enough is enough moment. That's okay. That point in time is different for everyone. Trust me, I've been there too. You'll know when you are. This endeavor is not for everyone. If you want to keep your hobby job, that's great. We need those people in society too. So just keep doing what you're doing and enjoying the results you're getting. But if you're ready to reach and serve the best boomer customers, more of them, and do it better for your company and your community, we can help you. Just go to bybllive.com/start to schedule a call with us. We'll ask you to fill out a form by answering a couple questions about your business so that we're ready to provide you the highest value we can from our discussion time together. We'll listen to you and your situation as well as your challenges. Then we'll give you some ideas that you can use right away to help move your business forward from that very day to start accomplishing your own dreams and goals. So don't wait. Go to bybllive.com/start. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that you've heard something that has inspired you or helped you to take one step closer to the future that you dream about for your own business. Thanks for listening. Until next time, be well, be bold, and boom your bottom line.